We're with manager Michael Clegg following the 2-2 draw away at Wythenshawe Town. Clegg, it was a really funny 90 minutes of football, but considering we were 2-0 down, take a point there.
And I probably took a point before the game. I think when you look at Wythenshawe's team sheet today, it's one of the strongest teams in league for sure. Got a lot of respect from here. I've worked with a few of the players who were in their 11, and I know how good they are. So it was no surprise to me. And I said that to the lads, and we was lucky only going 1-0 down at half time. We've had a dubious goal disallowed, an absolute screamer, saying he's offside from 25 yards. We'd have to see that again. And big moments like that change games. However, we didn't deserve anything at half time. But I thought second half we were a better side. I thought, we've created a few good moments, and just before they went 2 up, we should have been at 1-1. Will squared it to Tom in the box. But we weren't at our best today. But we're building something in there. And I think will be a problem if we can keep it all together for next year. I think we're going to be a problem for people in this division. I don't think people will be wanting to see us all stick together for another year, that's for sure, because we're going to take some beating. And I don't say that with anything else other than just pure belief, because we've had some crap times here over the last couple of years, but this is a good group. We've got fans are lively. We're all loving getting to training. We're all loving getting to games. We're up there in the form table. But I expect that now, because when you look at our 16 today, our bench for this level is frightening. But yeah, a great point. Never say die. 2 late goals from 2 lads who used to play here. So apart from the 3 points, a good afternoon, really.
And you mentioned the bench. It was the bench, really, that made the difference. Will coming on, scoring the free kick. Danny coming on, assisting Tom Benton, who also came on.
We've got quality, Zach. We've got loads of quality. And I don't think our performances have been absolutely brilliant, but given a full pre-season with them, I think we'd be a lot better. But at the moment, it's all bitty. We've got a couple of lone lads, so by the time they don't train, and then you have 1 or 2 not training because of work, training numbers pretty low, because we don't just let anyone and everyone train anymore. So it's a very close-knit group. Subs should be impacting the games because they're good players, and that's what they're there for. And I'm just delighted, and I've just said to them, I'm so proud of them, because they could have threw towel in at 2-0 today, but preventing them getting the points and how the results have gone, it's kind of, you've just knocked on another week down the line and another step closer to being safe, which is ultimately what we want, and then regroup in the summer.
Just a quick one about Will. He's someone really that's had to be quite patient, I suppose, isn't he?
Yeah, Will's, like, when you work with Will, he's one at best technically gifted lads I've worked with. And I think at times that he plays, he's probably sometimes suited to still having a run in like an under-21, like really high academy group, because he's got that. And our pitch hasn't helped him. He's wanted a loan to get games in, and had a couple of things going on away from football which weren't great for him. But he's good, and I want to get him in this side because he makes things happen, and he's a game changer, and he's a match winner. So hopefully with a good summer underneath his belt, it can be a real big player for us next year.
Nantwich at home next week. It was a difficult weekend up at their place in the wind and the rain. So it's about sort of showing who we are now, isn't it?
Yeah, we're miles better. We were good going into that game, but I thought they were just better than us that day. Better man for man, better in everything. And they scored early, scored late, but that didn't really tell a full tale. We were miles away from them. But now I'd say, I think we'll be good Saturday. They've got some really good players. They've been on a bit of a bad run. It surprised me that, because I thought them and Ednesford might be 1 and 2 in the season off what I've seen. So yeah, that's shocked me a bit, but it means nothing, does it? They're going to come to Colls on Saturday. It's going to be a tough game, but we're better than we was then. Hopefully they're a bit worse, and we can get 3 points.
Right. Cheers, Clegg.
Cheers, thank you.